We're going to get there. Hello.
Do you know what I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, started my my own video, my own.
I saw everybody was saying she's live on her own page.
Yeah.
So then I quickly ended mine. But by the time I got over to yours, I just heard you saying, oh, I've got to go over to the West End World one. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to wave. And I was like, oh, no, I'm here. So then I've had to go back to mine. We're here. It's all good. How are you?
It's all good. How are you? You all right?
I'm good. Yeah. You look like you're on a private jet.
Do I? I am.
Yeah.
I am in my own mind. No. Just I'm keeping an eye where my dogs are. I can see one. And I've got a poorly chicken in the other room, so it's
Oh no. What's wrong
she's
with
all
her?
right. She's had a stroke. She's fine. Ho-Ho's going to make it. She's being fed wild garlic and dandelion leaves.
Is that good for them?
Yeah, really good. Calcium is really, it's full of in the dandelion leaves, and the garlic's very good for worming.
Oh. Things I didn't expect to be learning.
Do you want me to send you some?
Some worming tips for chickens.
I'm joking.
Oh, how are you doing in isolation?
I'm okay. I'm not going to say I'm great. I think it's that I just never thought we'd ever face a time like this where we can't work, and we've ever faced a time where we have to really kind of pull our socks up and you know, help the NHS like we're doing, and just kind of heed every kind of warning we can. And I'm okay. My heart bleeds for everyone who's going through it, and I just feel I can't. Is that sad? I feel like I can't do enough, you know, to help people. But we just do what we can, don't we?
It's a really scary time, isn't it? But I've been saying to everyone, thank God we live in this time of social media where we can all still connect like this.
I know.
You know.
I mean, it's a good thing. There's a couple of people I wish wouldn't call me, but you know, you can't have everything you wish for.
Well, true.
No, I mean, I couldn't imagine. I think that's the one thing that really, you know, it's really quite distressing. That's my dog going. What, darling? Oh, hold on, let me just let him know. Here we go. It's the joys of having so many animals. Yeah, it's that kind of, you don't get to see friends as much as you do, but thank God for social media where we can go and have a Zoom meeting, or, you know, go on house party and all of our laughs.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? I just feel bad for, like, the last time this must have happened was the war times, and back then they had nothing, didn't have TVs. Mind
you, with that, to be honest, during my spare time with this, I'm volunteering with Age Concern, which is an amazing thing. I've met loads of best friends, and they're all coming to mine for dinner once it's all done.
Oh.
But they've said the majority of them have all lived through the war, and they said they never had to face that. They were never stopped from going out or going to see friends, or, you know, they had that freedom where we don't, and it's so important, you know, we stick to what we're doing right now.
Oh, I assumed that they were told to stay inside because of bomb scares and stuff.
I think if there was a really big siren going off, it was a kind of warning, don't go out. But they said, like, they used to go, like, next door or see friends. There wasn't that kind of, that 2 meters, that distance.
Yeah.
You know, that we're having to do. Who are you in lockdown? Are you in lockdown on your own? Who are you in lockdown with?
No, I'm with Pete.
How's he doing? Is he all right?
He's all right. Yeah, he's got a personal trainer that he's doing, like, FaceTime personal training with, so that you can still exercise.
Is that just exercise in your face?
No. He's like putting the phone on the floor, and I don't know what he does. A lot of grunting. It's usually while I'm in bed in the mornings, so I'm not too sure what he's up to. But
isn't it weird? We're all getting up weird. Everyone I speak to, I don't know about you, is getting up later and later.
Oh God,
I wake up, go feed the animals and do all that, and then go back to bed for half an hour. It's just weird.
Half an hour. Oh God, I'm getting up and having lunch.
Are you a brunch riser?
No, I'm literally not getting up until lunch.
Are you not?
I'm not up before 12 most days.
Really? Okay.
So, although it used to be, because of the theatre world, and how it works, like, I deal with PR companies as my main thing, and they don't start work till 10. So I don't really have to ever get up until about 11. So it hasn't really changed that much for me. But then because I'm getting up so late, I go to sleep a lot later.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's all a weird time. I'm not too sure what to do. And then it's how early do you start drinking?
It's never too early.
I know. I'm 7 days without a drink today. So
What, 7 days? Why did you have an absolutely mad one and then decided like you have to stop?
well, I've been having a mad one for 20 years. But since lockdown
Don't
started,
talk about feet like that. That's the
well, no, but we used to drink a lot. But then since quarantine started, you've started earlier and earlier, and we found we're getting through like 5 bottles of wine a day between 2 of us.
No.
And the problem is, when you're doing that every day, you become more and more immune to it. And I was like, if we don't stop this, then we're going to be drinking 10 bottles of wine a day and not.
You're actually going to be a walking bottle of vinegar if
Yeah.
you don't stop it.
So we've decided to take some time off.
Okay.
Just to try and go back to normal, so that we can drink 2 bottles of wine and feel drunk. I know it's dangerous. When you say it out loud, you think, God, I sound like a raging alcoholic. But
no, but it's true. It's just what you get used to, and I think, especially in the entertainment industry, the one thing you do is after a show you go and have a quick drink, or before a show if you're going to go watch it, you go and have a drink, and it goes hand in hand, really.
yeah,
So,
but I think the best thing about being in quarantine is you can't say, oh, well, it's so-and-so's birthday next weekend, so we'll have to have a drink then.
Yeah.
So there's no point giving up now.
I know.
Like, there's no reason why we should be drinking other than pure boredom.
I know.
So it's all very dull. But
I think that's what like kind of lockdown is creating, is that boredom. We've got to keep ourselves active, and it's hard to say that it's easier said than done, because like I said, we've never gone through this before, and it's just.
I found I'm reading a lot of books, which I haven't done before.
What are you reading?
At the moment, I've just started a John Grisham, The Guardians.
Or as I'm reading it, non-Michigan. Back to front.
Is it back to front?
Thank you.
Do you know, I've because I've been doing this for 3.5 hours today, and I thought, what if I need to go to the toilet? So I prepared this sign, which I haven't had to use yet, but because the camera's flipped.
Are you your bladder's full right now?
No, I did have somebody, and I was like, I know you've got a story that's about 2 minutes long. You tell this story while I go to the toilet.
Yeah, okay.
But I wrote this backwards because the cameras are flipped.
It's work.
So that's the most clever thing I've done for weeks.
I was going to say you need to get out, but please, no, don't get out. Stay
No,
home.
no, I'm going to stay at home. What were we talking about before that? Drinking?
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that you've kind of stopped that for a little while. It's just...
Reading we were talking about. And speaking of reading books, I didn't realise you've got a book.
Don't, if you have it. It's a doorstop, isn't it?
I ordered it last night.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did. I found it on eBay.
I think I wrote it in. I think it was 1926.
I think it says 2006, 2009.
How scary is that? I know.
But no, I've ordered it. So what's it about? Is it? I guess it was at the beginning of your career, so it's probably more your.
It kind of goes. It goes way back, kind of from my childhood, going all through, and then it was just really after the Nancy show that took me out, and I really from then onwards I forgot the rest, so which is probably a good thing in many a night out. But it's just up to there. Mind you, when you start drinking again, you can use it as a new coaster. Yeah.
Is it a big one?
Please don't talk about me in public like that. No, it's quite. Would you call that big? Ooh. That's okay.
Depends.
Do you know what? I actually don't have a copy of it because it's that thing. It's, I can't stand to hear myself sing. I can't stand to hear my voice, and I'm a bit cringy with stuff like that. It's like,
you should at least have a copy in your bookshelf.
I can't. Do you know?
No.
Have you ever worked with somebody who's actually given you either their book or their DVD as like a present? It's just. You have, haven't you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God, I can't say.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Give me 3 clues and see if I can guess. Give
I
me
know
3.
there's been several
Several.
people.
Oh gosh, no, really?
But I do, you know, I get what you're saying, but I like to support, you know, friends and people I know. I like to support them by buying their stuff. And so if someone gave it to me, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to read that, or I'm going to listen to that, or, you know, I like to be involved with what people are up to.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I've still got a Danny LaRue. I've still got my Danny LaRue, my Patti LuPone, and my Kevin Kennedy autobiographies, which I'm going to go through during lockdown.
What's the Patti LuPone? Patti LuPone.
Patti LuPone. It's her life story, and it's the one where, is it Randy Rainbow did an actual kind of live
reading of it?
I think she recorded. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it, but I think she recorded it as like an audio book.
Right.
So I'm still umming and ahhing whether to kind of listen to the audiobook because I love Patti LuPone.
Yeah. Have you seen all the videos she's been doing on Twitter?
No, I haven't seen. No, I haven't.
Oh God, she's
doing videos.
She's been doing. So she did this Rosie O'Donnell live stream, which is where I got the idea for this, where she talked to loads of Broadway people, and Patti was in her basement, and then everybody went mental, going, "Oh, what's all that stuff in your basement? Please show us." So she started doing these live tours of her basement, and everyone.
How big's her basement? Is that? I never thought I'd say that in a sentence with Patti LuPone, but
it's pretty big. She's got like pool tables and jukeboxes and pinball machines. But she's just been doing these crazy, like, she hasn't worked out how to do a video longer than 2 minutes, because that's all Twitter lets you do. Right. And so she's been speaking so fast. Just have a look on Twitter.
I'm definitely going to have a look.
It's been passing the time for me. It's been great fun.
What are you doing to pass the time? Is it been quite active for you? Obviously, because what you do is like such a great thing in promoting shows and championing them. Is that?
Well, there's no shows to talk about now, is there?
I know, but there's things that hopefully that are going to go, you know, coming up, and I just think I can't wait till the theatre doors open again. Really.
There's a lot of live streams happening. A lot of people being very creative, doing like online stuff, and a lot of theatres are now releasing recordings that people can stream for free online. So I'm just kind of clutching on to any information that we're getting and just talking about that. But for the most part, I'm just watching Law and Order.
What, the UK one or the American one?
The American one.
Yeah, thank you.
On I think it's 5 Star, the TV channel. At like 10 o'clock every night, they do 3 back-to-back. So I just watch those in bed.
Get down. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I know you've got a poorly chicken to look after.
And I know you've been doing a marathon of a quarantine.
3.5 hours I've been doing this.
Hey, cheers. That's really lovely.
So, yeah, I just hope it's given people something to do for the afternoon, really. And it's been nice to speak to people. I mean, I've not really spoken to people, especially not for 3.5 hours straight, for quite a while. So, no, it's been fun. And it's all good. So look after yourself, stay safe, and thank you so much for doing this.
Hey, not at all. Thank you for doing it. Just stay safe, and
I'll let you know what I think of your book.
No, don't.
Maybe I'll do a live stream reviewing it.
No, please don't.
I won't.
Please.
All right, look after yourself.
All right, darling.
I'll speak to you soon.
Bye
Bye.
Bye.